We'll just start talking at you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And now we're in the zone together. I'm gonna close this window.
Yeah, Andrew doesn't like the cold.
No, it's not that I don't like the cold. I don't like the sounds. You know, the airplane sounds.
Yeah, we do get
the
a lot.
birds.
Oh, you get a lot of airplanes.
The honking. Yeah, you hear that? You hear that rumbling, that deep apocalyptic rumbling, Wyatt?
Does LaGuardia fly planes over here?
Yeah, you can
that's
see the
pretty
tower
exclusively.
like right over there.
I figured.
Yeah.
It's cool.
You ever been on a plane and saw your place?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I've been right over it.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, and then I saw my wife having sex with another guy through the window.
I was literally about to
Oh,
make
and
that- I swear
that's
to
when
God,
he
I was about to
moved
make
in,
that
huh?
Joke, yeah.
That's when he moved in.
Yeah, well, I'm his other wife, so it's really like a...
Yeah.
We're like, if anything, Frankie and I are married, and Andrew's our little sub-bitch boy.
I don't think I know Frankie.
It's my wife. She's in that room.
Okay.
over
She's
there.
in there right now?
I didn't know she was even home.
Poor
today.
woman.
That is what most people
She's in
say
there.
when they meet her.
Making the money, paying the bills while I'm podcasting.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Strong, independent woman. So strong and independent, she takes care of the weak, feeble, dependent man.
I'm not a weak, feeble, dependent man. I'm just temporarily broke.
Yeah, your tie-dye T-shirt begs to differ.
She bought this for me.
Oh, no, it's nice, dude. That's something I would wear. I was just talking shit,
It
honestly.
says slime balls.
How loud can we be?
We can be as loud as we can. Fuck, you can scream.
Don't scream.
All right, I won't scream. If we start screaming, he's never going to get the substitute teaching job over there, man.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
That's true.
I think it's like this loud, yelly man talking about looking at the kids through his window.
Yeah.
Did you see Mr. Steiner? You know the sub? I think I saw him yelling at his window yesterday with headphones on.
I do walk around naked, and I'm always like, I hope they don't have like an astronomy class there, and they just have like a fucking telescope. They're
like, is that the eclipse? They're like, kind of. Don't look.
Every time I see somebody have a little telescope in their window, I'm like, they're just looking at naked people. You can't see stars in New York City. Like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah.
Which I respect, honestly. It was like, here's the thing, attractive or unattractive, I think seeing a naked body just like out of the blue is like, yeah, that made my day.
Depends. Out of the window, yeah, you got safety of a distance
You're right.
in case it's a horrible naked
not
body.
on the N train. I'm just like, you're just walking by and you're just like, oh, what's that? And then it's like, oh, it's a big fat penis.
Ew. Yeah. All right. Why?
I was about to introduce our podcast.
But no. But no.
I enjoy podcasts that just start like you could tell they were already talking before it started rolling, and then it starts. I don't mind that.
That was kind of our idea. Is then I would do like a quick just hey. And here,
This is Sean and Andrew blow up.
This is Sean and Andrew blow up, and today we're joined by Wyatt Feegrado. That's about it.
Yeah. Welcome.
Sounds
buddy.
good.
That's all the intro we do.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
All right, that's chill.
Wyatt.
What's up?
Were you born in New York City?
No.
Where are you from?
Where I was born, or where am I from?
Give me both. Give me both. Give me the born.
So I was born in Waukesha, Wisconsin, because that's
Holy
where
shit.
they make you immigrate.
Okay.
That's where, yeah, my parents, they came from India, and then my dad ended up in Waukesha because that's where he got a job, and then he brought my mom.
Well, let's go even further back. Where from in India?
Well, my dad's family is Goan. I don't know how much you know about
I know
India.
about Goan.
Yeah, it's
It
like
never stays still.
I just saw the new Dev Patel movie, so I'm like, I know.
You're an expert.
I know everything.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's why I tied my hair up today. I didn't want to confuse you.
Yeah.
Goan trance music.
But yeah, Goa, if you don't know, is it's like imagine Vegas plus Hawaii.
It's like the Tulum of India.
Now you got to explain Tulum.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you
what
just
that
added
is.
another
It's
thing.
like backpacker, hipster, party. Not all of it probably, but that's like where European backpackers go in
A
India.
lot of Europeans go there. Yeah, a lot of
I
Europeans.
feel like there's always a story of influencers being like, I need to go discover myself, and they're either going to Tulum or Goa, all these hip trendy Bali now. That's a big one, and then they commit a crime. It's like, oh fuck, I didn't do any research. I just saw a pretty picture and I was like, I should be there.
I didn't realize you can smoke meth on the street in this country.
I know.
Okay, you were born in Wisconsin, and then where did you move to?
Well, I would say I'm from California because I spend most of my life in California.
I always say when I ask people where they're from, where are your developmental years?
Yeah, that's what I think.
8 to 18 ish is my kind of.
But he said, "Where are you born?"
Yeah,
so that's what
did
threw me off. I was like, "What do you want the answer to?"
I want every answer, man.
Every answer.
Yeah, we'll just keep going. It's like a rushing nesting doll. Just keep going.
Yeah, I'm from. You guys ever been to the Bay Area?
Yeah.
Really?
I've never been, but
I've been.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been to the Bay Area.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
About. I've been to Oakland. I've been to San Fran. I've been to Marin County. I stayed at a Zen center there for a couple weeks.
Really? What were you doing at a Zen center there?
My buddy was taking a permaculture course when I was 18, and I drove cross country.
What does that mean?
Bro, you don't know what permaculture is?
I don't know what he's talking
It's about keeping your culture alive.
Oh, really?
Yeah, against Western imperialism.
White culture? No. I was like, what?
Now, permaculture is a way of farming using like the moon cycles and shit, and you bury horns in the ground.
Oh.
It's like witchy farming.
Cool. Does any of it work?
I don't know.
Then no.
I didn't take the course. I just
You just
hung out.
Yeah, just hung out.
It's like agriculture plus tarot cards. That's
Yes,
fun.
exactly.
That's fun, dude.
Exactly.
That's how you get the women on board with the farming.
Yeah, you gotta.
This isn't very fun. Like, can we bring in the stars and the moon?
Lady, today says Capricorns must make corn all day long.
Oh,
by planting corn seeds.
there you go.
Listen,
Nice.
if you want to dig up the potatoes, you better help you get the 7 of spades. Because if you get the diamonds, you're gonna have to
You
dig
don't
with
have a
your
spade.
hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are all like very technically clever, but not not gonna get laughed.
There's no deeper anything. I was just like, these are words I've heard about tarot and all the astrology stuff.
Yeah.
Like, that makes sense.
So wait, what part of the Bay Area?
I'm from the East Bay, which is, just usually it's a suburb of San Francisco or Oakland.
Across the bridge or on the bridge?
Across the bridge. Across the
Okay,
bridge.
so
On the bridge? What? But
Under the bridge?
Under the
bridge.
A
Yeah.
hammock? You got a hammock village
this
under
is
the
San
bridge?
Francisco. A lot of people live under the bridge.
Yeah.
But like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. But
Hell yeah.
does that make sense?
No, I know I got it. I was thinking it's don't have a partner.
Pasta.
Sometimes I feel like pasta's my only friend.
Yeah. So what was that like? Was that a super affluent area?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty. Growing up there, I didn't realize that though. You know what I mean? And I didn't realize that like it was a pretty white place. For me, it was just just kind of what I knew. Yeah.
Yeah. Were you there long enough to like kind of see the Silicon Valley kind of re-explode over like your time, or?
I was a kid then when it really was, developing. But yeah, I know tons of people with like tech jobs there. Like a lot of Indians have like tech jobs in that. So especially like the comics, a lot of comics there will be like tech people who also do comedy.
Wow, rich comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a bad idea that is to have money before doing comedy. Everyone knows you should be dirt poor and then have to make jokes that way. And every time I do meet somebody who's like, I find out they have like a super fancy job, and then like, I make like $150K, and then I'm like, oh, that's why your career's doing well, because you can just kind of pay to market yourself. That's pretty cool.
I wish I could buy ads.
Yeah, we can't afford that.
Tell your wife to work harder.
Frankie, work harder. I need to afford Facebook ads. I need headshots.
That's cool.
So in like grade school,
Yeah.
what was the vibe? Like what would your friends do for fun, you and your friends?
In grade school, we do, shitty things. We'd like. I was like too much of a goody two shoes, but we would go to like Walgreens, and then they would steal soda and Mentos and like go behind the fucking Walgreens and light it up, and then the police would come and we'd all run.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was never that cool. I was never doing like real bullshit, but I was there. I was just
there's always
watching.
there was the leader of the kids, then there's like the guy who riles everybody up, and there's the kid that's like, no, we shouldn't do that, guys, we're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, that was me.
That guy is actually usually the smart one that does well in life. One ends up in jail, and
Poor guy.
and one ends up like super into Christianity.
I don't want to call out names, but
No, you can name names.
Well, nobody's gonna know him anyways. But the one how you said like there's usually the leader.
Yeah.
That guy is a kid now.
Yeah,
There you go.
It's terrifying, right?
I think his parents like made him join military school.
Okay.
And then now he has like a kid from some girl he knocked up. So
Nice, dude. The fucking military guys, they don't believe in condoms. From what I've heard.
No.
because it's the only way to lock that.
Yeah.
They only believe in offense, not defense.
Exactly. they practice shooting all day. Might as well shoot some loads off,
There you go.
Yeah.
So, okay, this is a weird question.
What's up?
If you could kill somebody as a fifth grader, let's say, if you were
As a fifth grader.
when you were a fifth grader, who would you have killed? If you would have killed them with your mind without just like, there's no evidence.
Like instead of like the gun I brought to school.
Yeah, no.
Okay, with my mind only.
You ever see
Yeah.
Death Note, the anime?
Yeah,
Of course.
exactly.
I
You have a Death Note in this scenario.
Yeah, but
I have a death note.
Yeah, but you only get to use it once.
And there's no
Once.
evidence. No
Yeah,
evidence.
like Ryuka's like it's a
I
one-time
had some kids
free
who were
trial.
pretty mean to me. I'd probably write some names in there. Only one would be hard.
Yeah, that's what that. Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing about school shooters was like, I wouldn't do it, but I get wanting to kill people when you're that age.
Yeah.
I get it.
Oh yeah. You never see the story where like the kid who shot the school was like, yeah, he was like a super popular, everybody liked him guy. It's never like, yo, he was awesome, dude. We loved fucking Derek. Derek was sick. He did skateboard tricks after school.
My brother tries to do a joke about that. He's like, dude, the ones doing the school shootings, like the people they're killing, it's not like the best people.
No.
It's like,
yeah, people really don't like school shooting jokes for some reason.
Yeah.
Probably. We haven't had one in a while though. It's been like a solid 3 days.
I don't think so. I think we just don't. They don't even report it.
No. You have to hit high numbers at this point.
You know how with like, I mean, it's bad, but you know how with like sexual assault, like 60% aren't even reported. Now that's school shootings. Like,
school shootings are like
how many people don't even call the newspaper?
It's like running a traffic light.
Yeah. It's like fuck. They had a camera there. Shit. I guess I'll report.
It's just part of our culture now.
It really is. We've all just like never again. This can never. And then it's like it's Tuesday. What are you gonna do about it? You know.
Yeah. How many school shooters were incels?
I'd say all. I mean,
all of them?
all right.
No way. Some guy like had sex with his girlfriend the night before, and then woke up. Oh, today's the day. I feel so good. I'm angry. I feel fucking great, dude.
I finally have the confidence I need to shoot up the school.
She believes in me to finally accomplish my mission. Yeah.
She's like, honey, you can do anything you set your mind to. Like,
here's a
behind every good school shooter is a good woman.
There you go.
Woman shooter. God, do you ever think there was like a kid who's like, I'm going to shoot the school, and he goes in and he's ready to do it, ready up, and then he starts hearing shots because some other kid came in and did it first?
Oh, I always thought about that.
I was like, fuck, this is my day.
Just quietly tucking it back in the
How do you think it goes? Do you think they team up instantly?
Well, I think it's both because they're both loners, right? They don't. I mean, I think what like in my head it turns into a Die Hard where the original kid who was going to do it but was late, he then saves everybody from the other shooter with his gun. He's trapped into the school and he's like, I'm the only one that can save everybody.
And then he shoots the one kid at that.
And they're like, afterwards. Wait, but why did you have a gun?
My dad's a cop and it was take your dad to work day.
Yeah, there you go.
Take your dad to school day. Yeah, that's
I want to be a teacher and I assume they'll have guns eventually. So.
Oh yeah. Every teacher's gonna be locked.
Dude, if that actually happened, that guy would be fucking like a superhero for like the NRA. That would be their poster child.
He will get on Joe Rogan immediately, dude. Just being like, fucking, I wish, I don't know.
Anti-cell.
That's a good. He's the anti-cell.
Yeah.
Have you heard the word femcell? I heard that recently.
No. Women being celibate?
No, it's not even that.
Oh.
Like I talked to some girl, she said she's a femcell. And I was like, we just fucked. And she's like, well, no, I don't mean like I'm not like celibate.
Oh, like the mentally way.
And I'm like, incels will be fucking triggered if they heard this, dude.
Yeah.
That is cultural appropriation. You can't have sex and be an incel.
Is it just like saying, I'm a nerd,
I think so.
I like Harlequin.
Yeah.
I think it's just people are like, I don't know how to talk with a human being because there was 2 years of COVID, so I missed proper human development. So I just read the internet and sell that and just say that out loud now. Where it's like, I'm a femme. Like, just stop. Just fucking.
I find myself doing that. Like, I'll tell people, like, oh yeah, my friend recommended this restaurant. They're like, who? I'm like, Reddit. I'm like,
that's true. We don't have friends anymore.
Yeah.
We just have a machine we look into.
Reddit is good for recommendations.
So good. It's so good. And ask your friends for recommendations. Fucking gay, dude. Where do you think I should eat? No.
Also, I don't trust most of my friends with food. I trust Sean.
I have like one friend. I'd probably go to her recommendation.
Yeah, you want just like one friend for like everything you do in life. Like I think I'm a food guy or a good movie recommender.
What do I recommend to you?
You're a pretty good food recommender though too.
That's right.
You look like you recommend places you could walk barefoot. You know?
Yeah.
Like, dude, go to the oh, it's nice.
This MMA gym is good. That MMA gym shit.
You're good at recommending sumo wrestling parties. That's a big thing.
The thing is, I'm Asian, so I fucking love walking barefoot, dude.
It's great.
Love
it's
it.
very underrated.
I wish I could walk everywhere barefoot.
I went to.
We should be able to.
Yeah,
honestly, like how hard would it be to have a grass sidewalk?
Yeah.
How hard? I mean, Japan's clean enough that people could do it.
Here's the thing. Like, I feel like there's plenty of places that can do it, just not in New York City, because it's either. I'm not even worried about, like, I think everybody's like worried about stepping in glass. I'm worried about like people, like human shit.
Yeah.
Or like
hypodermic needles.
Hypodermic needles, or just like something. I went to a Comic-Con like 15 years ago, and the actor Thomas Jane, the guy who played what's his name in the Boogie Nights. Todd Parker and Boogie Nights. He was just walking around Comic-Con shoeless. And I'm like, that's the coolest guy I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. And I'm like, but also, what? This is the wrong place for this, dude. You're the Punisher. You can't be talking to these people like that.
I'm going to get naked on stage tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing Billy's show?
Billy Batiste?
No, Procida.
No, I'm not doing
Oh, I thought you meant you were actually doing the naked show.
No, I'm doing Matthew Silver's show, which is like a clown show.
And you were actually planning to get naked? Or
But I'm going to get naked under a blanket.
Okay.
So I'm going to come undressed with my blanket. Then I'm going to wrap myself in the blanket. Then I'm going to undress.
How are you going to redress?
Under the blanket.
So you're going to do like
Have you ever practiced this?
No.
In locker rooms.
I think. How are you going to do it? Are you going to be like? Because I don't want to have to then on the next episode of the podcast be like, yeah, Andrew's now a sex offender, so I need to.
Apparently, someone actually had their dick out in the last show.
Oh,
okay.
So I'm doing a way tamer version. Apparently, they had a really tiny dick, and they would like dip it into the smaller and smaller cups, and it would fit.
That's pretty funny, actually.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Wish I could do that, but you know.
But I'm not.
He did the Archimedes thing. Do you know how like Archimedes with the full bathtub and he used that to measure volume?
Oh,
yeah.
He did that with his dick. You know, like it's fine to measure your dick's height, but it's like no, you need to know the volume. So you put it into water and you see how much water overflows.
Turn this dick up to 11.
All right, so let's get back to you. All right, so
Who cares about that? But okay.
Yeah, well,
All right.
it's the idea of this podcast. We keep talking about school shootings. I don't know. Penises.
What about school jerking?
Here's a question we ask all of our guests: did you and your buddies ever jerk off together?
No, but I know some of my buddies jerked off without me, which kind of hurts.
Wow.
That kind of hurts. Yeah.
Why do you think they left you out?
They didn't want to be embarrassed by how small their penises were in comparison.
That's
probably.
right.
I can see that.
Yeah, probably. So, but yeah, I learned that it was just two of my friends. It was just they.
Oh, that's weirder.
I know.
It's like
that's not.
That's them experimenting. That's not.
It looks something like this. If I had to imagine,
just a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like, dude, we all have like we have something, at that time, like you had a phone, you had a laptop. We don't need to do this together.
Right, yeah. Let's relive your childhood trauma for therapeutic reasons. Okay. So we're your friends. You knock on the door and you come in, the moms let you in the house and you're like, oh, I want to hang out with whatever their names are, John and Harry.
John and Harry.
And
go up to their room. They're up there right now.
Yeah. Okay. So we're John and Harry. And we're
okay.
All right. So. Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Wait, don't come yet, man.
Oh wait, do you hear that?
Yeah. What is that?
Hey guys.
Wait, Wyatt.
Hey,
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
No, we're just
nothing.
What are you watching?
Listen, I just wanted to show him my new underwear.
Yeah.
You guys watch porn together.
Well,
I mean, we were just kind of like talking about cinematography, and we want to make movies.
Yeah, and there was this new scene, and that I was telling him about, and just the lighting is really good.
In this?
Yeah, look at the lighting. They use the globe light. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What do you?
I thought you were coming over. I thought we were going to visit the.
You guys jerk off together often.
No, not often.
We don't, we're not jerking off together.
Yeah, just like.
So you're telling me you put this on to look at the lighting.
Yeah. And
then
we both adjusted our underwear at the same time, and it was really bunched up, so we were both going really fast.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna give me so that I don't tell all the kids at school about this?
Do you like cinematography?
Yeah, I have a cinematographer monthly. And scene.
Yeah, that must have been. How'd you find out that they did that? If you weren't there,
they told me as like a funny story, which it was.
Was it like right in the moment, or was it a couple years later?
I think it was years later. He was like, "Oh yeah, like I would go over to, I'm gonna drop." No, I probably shouldn't drop his name because he probably has a good job now. Yeah, I think he would enjoy if I dropped it. But
he would think it's funny.
One of my friends whose name starts with a C was like, "Oh yeah, I went over to A's house and he was watching porn, so I just joined him, and then like afterwards we played video games."
All right.
Yeah, man. I think that's something very freeing about that.
The thing that's good that I do get about it is after you come, I would love to have a friend to play video games or do something with.
Just like you got that out of your system, and you're like, I'm ready to start the day.
A lot of people feel ashamed when they jerk off, And if you have a friend there to like be like, oh no, that's cool, bro. It's like group thing.
Group,
you know,
it's like a group therapy session,
group
really.
support.
Yeah,
you know, and like, no, it's cool that we did this.
If every school
We're
shooter
gang.
just had a buddy he could jerk off with, like we'd save so many lives.
Or just give them,
Or any friend,
Yeah, or any friend, really, honestly.
Yeah.
Or just like a really good counselor that they
Yeah.
can jerk off around.
To or around.
That sounds dangerous.
Yeah.
That sounds like a pedophile.
Well, there was like a
trap.
movement in Canada for a minute where they're like, look, we're just going to get a bunch of sex workers to just start fucking the incels.
Really?
No,
Yeah,
was
no, this is
not.
a real
I
proposal.
thought I came up with that.
No, maybe you sunk into this. Maybe you're so smart it became a real thing. There was a real idea from like some actual lawmakers. Like, look, we'll just pay our sex workers any celebrity incel. We'll just fuck their brains in. Just so like once it's out of your system, you're good. You know.
I like how you said fuck their brains in, not out.
Yeah, no, in. We got to pull that. That means they're now thinking correctly because we're putting a brain inside them.
I had a whole bit about that. That
Did you
never
really?
worked. It
No?
never worked.
Obviously, it wasn't funny. It was just a good idea.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the thing is, like we were saying earlier, no school shooting has ever happened with an empty ball sack.
Yeah.
Your ball sack's always full,
Yeah.
like the magazine.
Exactly. Exactly. So, did you lose your virginity in high school?
No, I lost it in college.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a good time. Where'd you go to college?
The thing is, when I was 13, I had like an opportunity.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's too young.
But the thing is, I was also 13, so if I'm being honest, I wasn't really into girls yet in that way. Like, I thought they were cute, but when they're like, we should fuck, I'm like, oh, I don't know if Jesus wants that.
Yeah.
I had a similar situation.
But then I got to 14, and that's where it really hit, and I'm like, oh, fuck, Jesus, do I fucking wish? But we had already broken up or whatever.
Damn.
But yeah, and the thing was, we were on like a cross-country trip to LA, so we had a hotel room. It could have happened, but thank God, because I was an idiot. I didn't know anything about condoms or anything.
Condoms and
Imagine, what would you have done if you got her pregnant and she wanted to keep it?
13 years old. You're a father at 14.
What would your life have turned into?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What kind of father are you going to be?
Yeah.
At 14?
Yeah.
Jeez. The thing is, I have a brother. We have a 9-year age gap, so that's not even too different. I
Yeah.
could see that happening.
Yeah.
Me being, I would be a good ass like older brother / dad,
Yeah.
but I couldn't be a dad.
Would your dad like take up the slack? And
Yeah, I think
help
you gotta do
raise
the
it?
move.
Probably would, man, but I would feel so guilty. Holy shit.
What would your parents say to you if you told them like I got a girl pregnant?
God, that conversation.
That would be so bad. I have no idea.
All right, let's do that. We're going to that scene. We're going to be.
No,
we're gonna be your
please,
parents.
no.
You gotta tell us.
Please, no. I don't even want to, like, do this
Even-
exercise.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
All right, how about you? I'll be the kid and you be the dad.
All right, thank you. You
Okay.
can even be me.
Okay.
You can even be me,
Okay.
okay?
I'll just be me because I don't know how to be you.
Okay,
All
fair
right,
enough.
Andrew, you got.
Because I almost lost my virginity when I was
35.
No,
He's still working on it.
11.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
When the neighbor, my next door neighbor, she was like the cool girl in school,
Really?
but I was scared.
Choose your age?
Yeah, same.
He also
All right,
said
so-
11, which is not an age anybody should do anything at.
But we didn't.
It's double digits. Don't be a prude, but
Well, you know, they say if there's-
11, make a wish.
Yeah, it's
That's
a
all.
lucky age to
as
get
we always-
someone pregnant.
As we always say on this podcast, if there's grass in the field, you play the game.
No, we don't say that. I don't
No,
say
we
that.
don't.
I don't say
All right. Just thank you for sparing me from this, Andrew. But so, okay, we could be your parents,
Yeah.
Okay, well,
and you
we-
got the 11-year-old girl next door pregnant.
Yeah, so it's dinner. Let's be.
Wait,
at dinner.
I'm the mom or dad.
Who do you want to be? I'll be mom.
care. All right,
I'll be
I'll
the
be
mom.
dad.
Yeah,
Yeah, big mama.
I'm a big mama. All right.
Do you know his mom? Because that would make it so
I've met
much
his mom
better.
a few times.
Hell yeah.
I'm not gonna get exactly into character, but
Can you pass me the spinach? Thank you. Thanks.
oh, by the way, Andrew's parents hate him. That's
Good,
just-
you're eating
that's-
spinach, you know? You never eat spinach. I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm trying to be more responsible.
Yeah. Well,
should
we're
be-
proud of you.
You should be more responsible all the time.
Well, speaking of that, I got Erica pregnant.
What?
What?
She came over and we were just.
What?
Erica, the girl who lives next door.
What did you do to her?
No, she
No.
wanted.
Listen, honey, I don't think you understand.
Why
what
did you
pregnant
touch her?
means.
No,
You're not supposed to be out of the
know.
house.
She took a test from CVS and it said positive, and that she took another one, and then it said she says she's Catholic and she can't. We're gonna have a kid.
So you had sex with her?
What did you do
Well,
to this girl?
I did.
Andrew, tell us what happened.
She said she wanted to know what it felt like, and I said, fine, but you got to give me your holographic pogs. And she did, and she gave me the slammer, the one that's made of
we're gonna sell that. We're gonna sell that to get an abortion.
No,
those are valuable.
She said her body, her choice.
Jim, call her parents right now.
Yeah, I better
call her parents.
No, don't.
Right
it's gonna be embarrassing.
Bring them over here right now. We need to have a group discussion about this. Andrew, you are
don't. She said she wanted to tell him.
You are no longer allowed to watch Naruto or Dragon Ball Z.
No, I want to watch Naruto.
You're a bad boy, Andrew.
What am I going to do with my son if I can't watch Naruto?
You are going to sit in your room and think about what you did.
You're going to make me ground us both? He's not even born yet.
Yeah, your son's not going to be alive.
You can't ground my son. I can ground my son.
I am 32 years old with 32 double D breasts, and I am too young to be a grandmother.
Mom, your bosom is looking beautiful today.
Yeah, exactly, because I didn't breastfeed you. That's probably what's so wrong with you.
Oh. Dad.
Honey,
can I not
talk to your son?
Can I at least leave my room to for the birth of my child?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You can.
Jesus.
Thank you. God.
So we have a couple things that we have to do. Okay, we have to call our parents.
Okay.
We have to go over there.
All right.
We have to start thinking of names.
But
where did we go wrong?
Can I call her first to warn her?
I think you've done enough.
You should have warned her earlier.
Yeah.
I didn't know that my penis makes pregnant. I thought penis makes fun.
It doesn't. Your penis is the grossest, most disgusting part of any man.
Oh no!
And that you are a sinner. We're now no longer becoming Jewish. We're becoming Catholics. Because of your actions.
How do you do it?
We were going to be.
Are you ready? Are you ready for the responsibility?
Are you ready to become a father?
What do I have to do? What is it?
Well, you have to feed the baby.
Okay.
You have to change the baby's diapers.
Wait,
you have to put him to sleep.
No, I don't have to
burp him.
There's poo in the diapers.
Financially take care of the baby.
Are you going to get a job?
Are you going to raise my allowance?
Yeah, where are you going to work? Where are you going to work, Andrew?
Are you going to raise my allowance?
No.
We're still paying off you.
All right, I'm going to go convince her to get an abortion.
How are you going to pay for that?
Can I get an advance on my allowance?
All right, honey, give him the extra $40. We were going to make this a special gift for you. We were going to take
This is your Christmas present. This is your Christmas present.
But not my birthday too, right?
We were going to take you all the way into New York City so you could see your favorite thing in the whole wide world.
Abortion on Broadway?
Abortion on Broadway, the musical.
We put the hanger in. We put the hanger
out. And scene.
Okay.
This podcast gets out of control.
Abortion on Broadway.
Yeah.
The musical.
If anybody who likes my comedy fucking listens to this, they will enjoy it. They will enjoy it.
Okay.
It's not out of the realm of what they would like.
Yeah.
I
got that vibe.
Yeah.
What show do we do?
But they will be like, why it was weak during that improv.
That was not our best improv scene, but
that's the best we got.
That's right.
No, I thought you were good, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I got to find.
Do a lot of improv?
Yeah, I'm taking UCB classes and stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, I didn't finish it because the fucking COVID hit and the UCB school in New York closed, and they're still like coming back.
Second City's here now, though.
Yeah, dude, but it's fucking the prices of it are just fucking insane. Like,
How do you feel about that?
I don't care that it's. I mean, don't waste your money at spending. It's like $35 for drop-in classes, and I'm like,
jeez.
Yeah, dude. There's like ones that are like 10. There's one that are free. Don't spend that much money for improv at all. I think improv's in a terrible state because everyone's just kind of doing the same thing over and over again, where it's just like, it's like they're all just trying. Like it's like that. It's like kind of what SNL is right now. Where it's like they're not bad, but it's all the same voice.
Well,
in my opinion.
Maybe this is me as a stand-up having to shit on improv as always, but when has the art form of improv ever like taken a leap or done something like really new and interesting?
I don't know if it's taking a leap, but I just think it's more of just like the voices in it doing it are more unique and like in their own. Like you could find it. Like I think like Ben Schwartz is very good with how he does it. Mm-hmm. Amy Poehler was really good. Like all the early people at UCB were very good. Falling Del Close is like.
I used to love that show.
It was great. And they actually and now it's like all kind of like the same character work. It's like a lot of a copy of a copy. I feel, and not a lot of just like nobody's like finding like new takes.
I know because I also did. So
yeah.
I don't know if you know what the squirrel. You know squirrel?
Yeah, I know the squirrel.
Yeah. So the squirrel is like they say UCB reformed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like maybe one half of UCB, like reforming the like more kind of woke side. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm like, I'm a snowflake myself, but
it's a very woke podcast, as evidenced by our child abortion scene.
Talking shit doesn't make it, not liberal or whatever. I'm sure you guys are pro-abortion.
We believe in everything. We just like saying,
yeah, me too. Exactly.
Like that's
I walk up to pregnant women all the time and say you should get an abortion.
Exactly. You see them buying groceries, like you can barely don't even.
Yeah. No, like, that's something that drives me nuts when people like get like on comedians' cases where it's like, we say fucked up things because we know it's wrong and we think it's funny to say fucked up.
And because our minds are haunted by them.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing that's like a really funny thing now that everyone, at least all comics find funny. I feel like more and more people are finding funny, which is just ironic racism is so fun.
It is very
just
fun.
Being like me and my brother. Okay, my brother's also a comic, and like
my brother's also a massive racist.
Dude. Yeah, exactly. But like, I'll be like, hey, did you invite Ben to the party? He's like, no. I'm like, why? He's like, because he's black, Wyatt. What do you? And then like it's just fun. It's so stupid, dude. Yeah. It's like, no, he couldn't come. That's why he's not here.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is when anyone brings up Palestine, I'm like, Israel, Palestine. How about Jizreal pussy style?
That has been your clothes the last few weeks and it's been working. Yeah. Fucking like, there is something where it's just like you get too sensitive about it and then eventually just gets stupid. So it is fun to be just say like, my girlfriend gets mad at me every time we watch Shogun and I'll do a slightly Japanese voice for some of the words. Like she gets mad at how I say the word arigato, just like that, just like a very happy Japanese man saying that word. And
that's one good thing about being like a brown guy, that if you date a white girl, she can't say shit.
Oh, that is nice.
The girl I'm seeing now is black. I still talk a lot of shit. Yeah. A lot of shit, but she's sweet.
Has she given you the N-word pass?
No.
I haven't said the N-word.
I don't think any of you guys get the N-word. It's like Latino guys from the Bronx are allowed to use it pretty cavalierly, but like, it's a very.
I think the Indians that immigrated here were too rich because they only let the ones with like nice degrees even come in the country. Mm-hmm. So you don't see any of the like. I want to do a joke where I'm like, I saw an Indian homeless guy and that's fucking crazy. But it's only crazy here. In India, very normal.
Yeah, an Indian guy can say the N-word if he's darker than the black person he's saying it about.
Yeah.
And there are super dark Indians.
There are some like really, really dark Indians.
Yeah. Who's the darkest Indian?
There was this kid in my school.
Yeah.
Shout out Kiran Prasad.
Yeah.
You can, he was really dark.
Yeah.
He was also handsome. My mom said you were handsome, Kieran. So.
Yeah, you can be handsome.
Everyone's super beautiful and dark people.
Yeah, everyone is beautiful as long as you aren't a fat piece of shit. That's
no.
That's the wrong.
Sean,
I'm the only fat piece of shit that's also beautiful.
Looping back to improv with ironic racism thing. So something, what I struggled with when I was there, because I went to the Squirrel, because they do this like, basically, if you're not like a straight white guy, you can kind of go there for free.
Yeah, I know. BCC does stuff like that too.
Yeah. So I went there for like a couple classes, and one thing I found hard was a lot of my stand-up is like pulling off punching down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I was trying to punch down, and he would like stop the class. He's like, so don't like punch down in this.
Oh my God.
I'm like, but it's like
it's
equally
like
funny.
You need 15 to 16 degrees up. They just try to like
keep talking. It's gonna change the cameras.
Oh yeah. What? Let's try.
Every 30 minutes, huh?
Yeah, it's very annoying.
Well, it's really annoying. I had to buy a camera specifically that had that capability.
Yeah, my camera does.
This one goes the whole time. Just mine is the one.
I feel you. Well, it's a Nikon. That's why. It's not for video.
Let's take a joke and let's take a joke that's punching down and let's try to still keep it funny while making it punching up.
Somebody come up with a punching down joke, and we'll punch it up to make it cool.
All right. Who is?
The only thing is that the only jokes I already have are perfect and they work great.
Oh yeah. So. every time.
Okay, you know what I've been trying to make work?
Yeah.
That hasn't worked. That I find funny, and maybe I find it funny. But I bombed with it much times like yesterday and the day before. But I was doing this joke about. I already have some like, in my opinion, pretty good trans jokes that like work well and like pull off the punching down. But this one I really want to do because it's topical. So I want to do like one of my friends is like this white trans woman, and she told me one of the things that make her feel the most like a natural born female is when people on the street, like strangers, treat her the way that she sees herself. Like, for example, like about a week ago, she got super dressed up in a nice fancy dress. She put on makeup, and it happened. Someone on the street punched her in the back of the head. But never works.
Yeah, I think... Yeah, that's a good. There's nothing like punching down about that joke. It's more of just like
kind of though.
No, but like you're not like being like fuck her for that. It's more of like there's the premise is just like women are getting punched right now.
I feel like the audience probably just gets real sad that women are getting punched.
Yeah,
and then the women in the audience are like, "Oh no, I might get punched," and the men are like, "Oh, I can't laugh at this because I don't want my."
I don't want to laugh because they know they'll figure out that I'm the puncher.
Is it me?
Is it moi? Yeah. No, I don't think it's actually like punching down. Because like punching down is just when it's like fuck, like you're like getting, and so I punched a trans woman in the face, and that's the punchline.
Yeah.
You know, as opposed to like
I've done that. I have one where I behead like a 12-year-old.
Yeah. Why'd you kill a 12-year-old?
Well, the thing is, like our culture is so weird that like if in the story somebody does something racist, you can just do anything to them, and we were just like that's justified.
Yeah.
So like in the story, and it like is a true story, but obviously I didn't behead her. But she was like she's 12, so who cares? So she like called me like Osama, and then later in the bit like Osama, I beheaded her, and yeah.
I used to have a trans joke. It's like I used to be a barista. My specialty drink was I would draw a little foam penis, and then when you take a sip, it turned into a pussy. I'd call it the trans cappuccino. Translate.
Did you actually do that? That's impressive.
No,
dude.
No. That would be cool.
I was a barista, but I wasn't that good.
Cappuccino performance art.
Yeah. There are people who definitely make some really nice cocks in cappuccinos. A nice cockachino.
Yeah. You know that would fucking blow up on TikTok.
Oh, 100%. It was
like, this trendy new spot draws male or female genitalia on your latte.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be called non-binary Joes.
Non-binary.
Non-binary. Yeah, non-binary Joe. Yeah, there we go.
That's good.
That'd be good, yeah. Do I have any trans jokes? I got the one where it's like, I'm jealous of trans men because I also want to take steroids to get rid of my tits.
Nice.
That's why.
I like that. That's good.
Again.
Okay, so back to college, man.
All right. Yeah, we're still figuring out who you are.
Lost your virginity. Who was it?
It was like my freshman year. It was like, they used to have these things, so I went to NYU, and they used to have these things that's not just for NYU, it's for like every school in the city, where some promoters will like rent out a club for the night, and they'll make it like under, like you could be 18 for that night, but you know, basically you'd pregame, and then you'd go there, and it's like a club, and like technically you're not allowed to buy alcohol, but you do, you know, and then these 27-year-old promoters can also fuck these 18-year-old girls. Whoa. But
yeah, that sounds about right.
No, I'm not trying to get you in the game, but yeah, so I went to one of those, and I think that's where a lot of people lost their virginity.
Yeah, that's fucking sick. What was
It was bad too, because it was like $50 to get in. But that night,
$50 to get laid is pretty good. That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah,
I'd say. I mean, that's cheaper than the most going rates.
Yeah, what's the going rate of pussy at this point?
Pussflation is pretty high right now.
Yeah,
but bit pussy is cheap. It's on the
that's
dip.
True.
Bit
that's
pussy's
true.
Yeah, it's actually had a nice comeback. But overall, the Dow Sexy Jones is.
Wait, let me check if it's up today.
Yeah,
because I invested in pussy a little while ago when the market was down after Diddy's whole thing.
Yeah.
You got to get Clitherium because you can build pussy on the pussy.
Yeah. Now, anal though, that's where that's like your rock bonds. You know, those never dip.
War bonds.
They're just a solid war bond.
Well, there's a bigger supply of anal because everyone has an anal.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So you never really run low on it, but that also doesn't appreciate in value, but it's very solid holdings.
Yeah, that's true. It will always.
Nothing holds you quite like anal.
Anal is what do they call it when you buy like
blue chip stock
or just a group of stocks together?
Oh, like an index fund.
Yeah.
Index fund. Index fund. Because no, that's the thing about anuses. They have like value to almost everyone. You know, gay guys like it. Straight guys like it.
Straight women like it.
Women they were like pegging. They like eating ass. Some women like eating ass.
Do lesbians like ass?
I was just about to put on the same question.
Lesbians like assholes.
I don't know.
That's what the Sphinx asked.
We are the guys to solve this. Yeah. Do lesbians like assholes?
I think it's pretty low in their market, but I think there's still like a nice little penny.
We look
there.
like a fun lesbian couple.
We kind of do. Yeah. It's like
I'm trying to think like what would a lesbian like? What's the hottest thing about an asshole to a lesbian? Is it eating it or is it pegging it? Is it what?
Well, okay, maybe I shouldn't say this into a microphone, but you know, I'm like a straight guy, so I'm obviously like very attracted to like vaginas, but I don't get it for a lesbian because like for me, I'm thinking about being in there, but they don't have the heart. I want to be explained to. I want it to be explained.
I've been trying to make this joke a while. I don't think there's anything gayer than staring at vaginas all day. Like, as a gay guy, I don't trust a straight male doctor who's like a gynecologist, because I'm like, I can't think of anything I want to do less than look at women's vaginas all day long.
Desexualize a vagina.
Yeah, right? It's just like,
oh yeah.
No, thank you.
I love vaginas
that guy's
so
completely
much.
soft, like, looking at it.
Yeah, you're like, oh, got another one.
It's like when your dad makes you smoke the whole pack of cigarettes.
It's like, all right, you gotta examine.
Here's a 63-year-old cigarette that just came off the bus into your office.
And it's oozing.
Oh,
this is a woman that has worn the
stop.
same yoga pants for 3 weeks straight.
I'm like really attracted to girls, but I will get to that point where I feel like especially after I calm down, I'm a gay guy. I'm like that. I see why they think it's gross.
Yeah,
you know,
like
when it's just like oozing out. I was like, I get it.
The minute you come to a woman, you're like, man, I wish you were a man.
I'm not like that. I'm not like that because I like a pretty face.
Yeah, no,
we all like a pretty face.
I think we all like a pretty. Who doesn't like a pretty face?
I saw the most beautiful woman ever the other day coming out.
Your wife?
Well, she's the most beautiful woman ever, but for a different reason. I just saw she looked like a tourist from like Denmark or fucking Norway or something, and she was in Bloomingdale, and I was just like, and she was with her mom. She was about 4 years. She was
4 years old.
She was in her 20s, but she was so gorgeous. I never saw a perfect face like that. She just had like,
wow,
like tiny.
You know, Andrew met my brother. My brother he thinks one of the most beautiful women he's ever seen is one time we were at Walgreens filling a prescription. There was this just woman walking in the aisle, and he's like, that is one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life. And he's been trying to track her down since.
Track her down?
No, but like he doesn't even really remember what she looks like.
Oh, so he just
wants to see her again. And he thinks he'll know it when he sees it.
I like that. I kind of like that, like a hopeless romantic sense, but I also like it in a serial killer sense. I need to acquire her again.
There's a very serial killer short story called "The Woman with the 100% Most Perfect Ears in the World."
Oh God!
And this guy is walking down the street and he sees a woman with the most beautiful ears, and he's just like, "Wow!" And it's just him reminiscing.
That's the thing is like us guys, like our ability to objectify is like it's very powerful
and endless.
Yeah, that's the thing about it, because I like girls' arms. I like when it's cylindrical, and I'm like, who fucking cares? But I'm just like, look at my girl's arms, like, damn, like, baby, you got the sexiest arm.
Yeah.
But do they do that to us? I don't think so.
I think it's on a lesser level, where I think it's just like they really sexualize that key features, but no woman's like, damn, Sean's big toes are fire. Right?
Yeah,
women objectify the parts of men that they try to achieve with makeup.
Yeah,
that's what they object. You know, like your eyelashes. You don't even need fucking extensions.
Oh,
like
that's
that kind
true.
Of shit.
That's so true.
Your eyebrows don't need threading. I love it.
The amount of just bald, hairless women that are basically just like Roger the alien from American Dad, and guys are like, yes. I used to have a joke where it's like, there's no woman with a foot fetish.
No.
Only men can go, you know what I want? I like a vagina, I like an anus, and I like a mouth, but I need one more. I need a toe.
I like the backs of knees. That's the thing I like.
Yeah.
I like a creaseless knee back.
I like women that are double amputees.
Double amps?
Ooh.
Yeah. Either both arms gone, one leg, one arm, or both legs. That's what I want.
Do you think like both legs gone are like if you have a foot fetish, you marry her, you really fucking love her. You know?
Yeah,
right.
I think so.
That's like the nightmare for a guy with a foot fetish. Is like his wife is like, honey, I survived the car crash, but my legs are gone.
It's like a Curb episode.
that is that's what a Curb fucking does. God, no, there was one story where the guy was like, the woman was like was in a horrible accident, had 3rd-degree burns all over her entire body. So she, like, you ever see like in The Dark Knight Two-Face, but it's her entire body, and he's like, I still love her. And then you look at it, and he's like, I think he's lying, just because everybody knows like he doesn't, but he can't say it, so he's trapped in hell.
You know why they call them 3rd-degree burns?
No,
because you need a PhD to rationalize fucking though. I don't know that joke.
No, we're cutting that one.
Again, that was like technically clever.
Yeah.
You know,
it just wasn't funny.
Yeah, but I appreciate when it's technically clever. I'm like, you put that together while we were talking, pretty good.
No, it worked. It worked.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
the
you.
power of improv. Like, I do think comedians should just take improv classes just so, like, you just train your brain to, like, just connect things. More,
I enjoy that because he heard third degree burns, and then he's like, okay, what's the second version of third degree? And he's then, like, PhD. Yeah. But then to put the PhD together with the third degree burns is what made it, like, unfunny because it's, like, doesn't really connect. Yeah. But it was clever. I liked it.
Yeah, it's like an eye rhyme,
An eye rhyme?
Like when, like, you read something on a paper and the words are spelled very similarly, but they don't actually sound the same. That's what you did.
Like what?
So, I'll tell you one.
Yeah.
So my name is Wyatt, W-Y-A-T-T, and there's this new word that the kids have for, I know because my brother, for like a fat ass, they say gyat.
Gyat?
Yeah, it's spelled G-Y-A-T-T, so spelled same as my name, but completely different.
Gyat.
So how old's your brother now? So he's
15.
15, so... He's Gen Alpha, right?
No, he's Gen Z.
He's Gen Z. Okay.
Yeah. Really? Still Gen Z?
Okay.
They're really milking these generations.
Yeah, they really are. But I was just thinking, it's like, man, I don't even like why is that a word? Oh my god.
Gen Alpha?
I was just like having a gyat. And like Rizzed is now in the vernacular.
Like, how am I a millennial? I was fucking born in 86. I'm old as shit.
That one makes sense.
That's a millennial, dude.
Yeah.
What does that mean, though?
It means nothing.
It really means nothing.
Like, I wasn't born near the millennium.
Well, no, because millennials are like, they're growing up at the turn of the millennium.
Okay.
That's kind of the thinking.
Okay. And Gen Z is what?
It's the last letter. Because technically that's Y. That's why. So
Gen X.
Gen X is just
Y. Because X is like fucking hardcore. There wasn't like a fucking alphabetical. There's no Gen U and V.
Yeah, because it goes greatest generation baby boomers, X, millennial, Z, Alpha. So yeah,
they say Zoomers too.
Zoomers.
That's one thing.
Yeah, that's I don't know. They're all stupid. Fucking.
I'm one of them.
Yeah. You're Z. You're
Z.
Oh god. How old are you?
24.
Wow, you look so much older.
Really?
No, what are we gonna name the next one after Alpha?
Yeah, cool. Why don't we name it
Beta? I think right because that's where they're going.
Wow, Beta cuck Gen.
Yeah, the whole Beta generation.
Well, no, it has to go Beta and then Generation Beta, then Generation Cuck.
Yeah. I don't think we do Beta. I think Beta's whack. No one wants to be Generation Beta.
Generation Bonobos.
Generation AI.
Yeah, Generation Bay-I. Because the AI comes from the Silicon Valley, which is near the Bay, which is where Wyatt is from.
Hey.
That's improv right there. That's connected.
Word association. There you go.
Word association
Nice.
all day.
Turd association. That poo looks like the poo I had last week, which is similar to the poo that Margaret Thatcher had when she passed, when they invaded the fucking off the coast of Argentina.
Yeah.
So your poo is Argentina. So Wyatt,
yeah,
when you were in college, what were you majoring in?
Majored in so I was originally like a good Indian. I was an engineering major at first. Yeah, but eventually I like NYU is known for their art or whatever, so I eventually transferred into that.
Okay. Cool. What was the official, like, what was your focus when you're in the arts at NYU?
It was like TV writing, screenwriting. Nice. But it's funny because I was engineering for 2 years. They had to count all those, like, obviously no fucking credits overlap. So they had to take all those as electives. So it looks like I just had the most difficult electives. They're like, why the fuck would you take like Calc 3?
Calc 3.
Calc 3 and like
everyone else is taking fucking Spanish 101 and basket weaving. You're taking Calc 3 as your electives.
If you could create a major, go back in time, create a major for yourself that doesn't exist, that no one's ever had, what would you major in?
Do you have an answer?
Yes. I would like to have majored in tantric sex.
Yeah, but dude, you wouldn't have gotten your degree though.
Yeah, well,
isn't like tantric sex just like sex geared towards the woman?
No,
kind of.
No, it's actually very, what's the word? Against women,
misogynistic.
Good.
Yeah, it's like
Sting is into it,
especially Taoist.
It's basically just edging, right?
What?
No, it's not. It's spiritual. It's you're meditating instead of coming. It's like soaking. Yeah. It's like soaking. but you're really not trying to feel the pleasure necessarily. You're trying to just like circulate energy throughout the body. But like
that's how they're explaining it to women. Well, listen, we're not fucking. Your chakras on a line.
Yeah,
is what I'm trying to tell you.
Just exchanging energies.
Here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna lie inside of you for 45 minutes, and we're gonna be completely still, where I have tons of pleasure, but you will be stimulated zero. But I'm aligning your chakras so that when we're done, we'll do a fusion ha dance, and we'll become one.
Yeah. There you go. Don't touch your clit. It'll ruin it. It'll ruin it.
Yeah, I need.
Let me know if I'm hitting your G spot, because I will adjust and I won't.
Baby, we're gonna do I call it the climate change. I go inside you, you're really wet, and by the end you're bone dry.
That's good. I love it. That's good. You use that in your stand-up?
No, but I'm going to now.
You should.
Trademarked.
I enjoy that.
Yeah, thank you.
But the Taoist sexual yoga, I have a theory that they're just as guilty about sex as Westerners, because they're all like, you can't come if you want to be immortal. You have to transmute your semen into like spiritual energy, and they have all these things like, okay, but you should harvest the woman's sexual energy, like you drink her pussy juice, and that'll give you her energy. You're basically a
guys are the same all over the world. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
We're all just fucking animals, and we basically are just like, you can kind of tell when a woman's in heat, and then the man gets horny. Like that's really just what society is. It's just we are animals, and we're just like our goal is to just pass our genetic code on to the next generation. That is all. And but because we became somewhat evolved in our thinking and using tools, it's like, all right, how do I do this even more? Like,
can you spot someone in heat from a distance?
I can a little bit.
What do they look like?
Well, it's usually like a woman's face will be much more flush with color when she's ovulating.
I cannot. No,
am I the only psychopath?
What?
Yeah, dude. I can kind of tell when a woman's ovulating.
Wow. I tried like a shitty joke about that once, because like there was like a study that said men can smell when women are ovulating, and my joke was like, yeah, like you just gotta be like an inch or two away. It's shitty, but you can actually tell.
Yeah, like a little bit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, let's write a song about it.
All right, we're gonna write a song about me telling when a woman's ovulating. Hey girl, what you doing over there? Your face is flush, your brain is gone. Ooh, is that your pussy I smell? Ooh, little girl, it's so tight. Oh, it's delicious, it's wafting me over. A Pepe Le Pew floating in the sky, ready to satisfy you.
Satisfy you.
Just satisfy you. I can tell when you ovulate. I'm ready to make your period late, because my penis is strong and my sperm swims faster than Michael Armstrong. He's not a guy, but I meant to say Michael Phelps. He doesn't help me out very much, but I know what does? Knowing your touch, because your touch is nice and your touch is soft, and one day you and I will procreate. Ovulating lady. Sean Jackson from my way. Sean can be ovulating.
Damn.
Oh, next week, girl.
You were quick with the rhymes, man. That's good.
That was good.
And him going ovulating lady, my edible hit right when he said that. I was like, this is good.
All right. Well, this has been Sean and Andrew Blow Up. Wyatt, do you have anything to plug?
You guys, I'm coming to shit.
A lot of coming on this podcast.
Yeah, hey, I'm coming next week. I don't know when's this gonna be out.
Mayish.
Yeah. Okay. Then after May, all I have so far is you'll see me in Dallas and Fort Worth. In July at Hyenas. Then, they're California dates, but they're not. Yeah. The ticket link isn't out yet, but it'll be out when you're there. So go click the link in any of my bios or whatever.
Yeah, check the description of this. We'll link to all of his stuff and stuff.
You can check out my podcast. You can do that.
What's your podcast?
It's called Doctor Lawyer Comedian. It's with my brother.
Nice.
And then also, I usually do. It's a new thing. I'm starting like a new material show for myself, like for people want to come out, and it's been pretty good so far. So if you guys want to,
hell
cool.
Yeah. Thanks for doing this.
Andrew,
thank you, guys.
What about our plugs?
Oh, my plugs. I'm going to be in Europe, Miami.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to be Carlito's Comedy Club in Luxembourg.
Oh, say hi to him for me.
You know him?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Say hi to him for me.
Yeah, I will be.
I got to cancel my date with him.
All right. Well, I'm not done. I'm not fucking done, Sean. What the fuck,
This is
dude?
the actual blow up is us yelling at each other. Finish your plugs and I'll do mine.
Yeah, I'm going to be in Amsterdam on the 14th.
Where?
I don't even
Boom, Chicago?
No, I don't even remember what the name is. But
The Comedy Cafe?
nah, I don't know.
You could get on those. You could get on. Let me know.
That's probably the podcast. Andrew, just check the links down below. I'll be in Los Angeles. Follow me at Sean Berry Comic on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and all that jazz.
Oh, yeah, follow me at Wyatt Feegrado, WYATTFEEGRADO.
Unfollow me at Andrew Beast.
Don't follow Andrew. All right, everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye. Keep ovulating.